If the relationship wasn't working, we were supposed to break up coming out of the house.
Yeah.
You were the one that kept me in that relationship. Truthfully, I did love him, right? Now, December comes, I stayed from November. She felt like I didn't have her back in the house. Even when she has quarrels with people, I wasn't like standing up with her, I wasn't fighting with her. And I asked her questions. And if you've known me for 10 years, you can literally use one finger to count how many times I've really had a full blowout with anybody.
Welcome back to my channel, everybody. For those that have been subscribing, thank you so much. So the reunion started and Ebuka, the host, was shown alongside the housemates, and they were all looking stunning. Ebuka complimented the housemates. I mean, they looked so good. Before they showed us the reunion stage, we saw the housemates. There was an ad they did for Guinness. Yeah, like an ad. We saw some of the housemates. Some were pouring Guinness. Some were holding cans of Guinness just to do an ad for it. So that aside, Ebuka was now like, some of the viewers will be like, let's see who is sitting here. Who is this one sitting here? And he's not wrong. Fanatics can do that. I mean, I don't have favorites in the show. As an analyst or reviewer of any reality TV show, having a favorite will make you so biased. So Ebuka spoke, the very first person he spoke to, Zion. He spoke to Zion first. And he was like, the streets are saying you're single. He wanted to hear Zion's mouth. And Zion was like, they can say that. Like, his answer was so diplomatic. But apparently, the streets are right. He is single. So he now shifted to Anita. And he was like, Anita, how is Topher? Before, she said he's fine. And Topher was like, ask me now. It was so funny. All the housemates laughed. And he was like, I wanted to shake this beauty queen a little bit. Small police. Ebuka spoke about the dynamics of the season. Like, different people coming to the season together. It was something different. And while he was speaking about dynamics, he now shifted to DJ Flo. And he asked her how far, how is she? And how are things between her and Rhuthee? Are they still friends? DJ Flo said they are no longer friends. And she explained certain things. Now, Ebuka was like, DJ Flo was quite a conversation this season. And there's an interview that Rhuthee did that trended on YouTube with a certain blog. Flo explained that when she came out of Biggie's house, she heard a lot of things that people were saying is because of Rhuthee they left the house, and she tried not to allow these things get to her, because the way she spoke and her kind of personality, she seems like someone that does not really, she's not loud. She's someone that does not talk much. So she allowed everything slide and she did not say anything. Rhuthee tried for them to like talk about it, but she kind of avoided it. And along the line, Rhuthee was trying to play reverse psychology, but she kept ignoring any conversation about that. That initially, if she had a conversation about how she felt about all this hearsay, they would have fallen out since. Their manager then asked for a sit down between him and them because he noticed something. And when they were in the meeting, she didn't really talk initially. Rhuthee was like, if you're not going to say anything, I'm going to say my mind. And Rhuthee was like, in the house, DJ Flo, you never had my back. You never had my back. Something like, you never fought for me. So apparently when they were doing toaster for her, she felt DJ Flo never had her back. But there's one thing Ebuka said, the dynamics of the house. Some said, I'm the fire, I'm the ice. And he was like, apparently, DJ Flo, you are the ice. Rhuthee is the fire. But Ebuka now told her that, but she's your partner though. DJ Flo now said she's the kind of person that does not talk too much. Even online, if people bash her or if people comment certain things about her, she is not going to talk, she'll ignore. So that's her personality. And they've been friends for like 10 years, so they did not really know their true personalities. They did not really know each other. Ebuka asked her, does she have regrets? She said she tries not to have any regret. And what gave her a lot of clarity about this whole friendship is the interview she did. While she was saying she tries not to have any regrets, she was like, you know, in life we meet people, we do life with people, but we must not necessarily finish life with those people. Ebuka spoke about how this season tested a lot of relationships. He showed clips, good and bad times, about Chinwe, some of which are in the screen. Good and bad times. And it was like, boyfriend, girlfriend came to the house. I remember when they all used to, like, Chinwe would say, baby, 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 baby. So that aside, apparently they have a fallout. Chinwe says they left the house as boyfriend and girlfriend. And she also made us know that Zion's family, his sisters, his family, they do not like her, they hate her. Apparently, she said a lot in the show. And with how she came to say more in this reunion, it's still like a continuation. It's still like a similar version of what she said in the show. And if I can remember, she said Ebuka took her words out of context. So let's get back. Ebuka now asked Zion what went wrong. Zion was like, some things went wrong. Zion was trying to be somehow diplomatic with how he answers. He was like, some things went wrong after the house. In short, Ebuka asked who broke up with who. Zion was like,
yeah, but did you break up with her or did she break up with you? Why do you come? Talk, you don't say you will not lie. So better talk now. Okay, so I basically ended it.
so when Zion said he broke up, Chinwe was like, you no go lie. Like, don't do that. Chinwe now said what Zion will not do is to lie against her when she's here now. That she's going to clearly say her piece without trying to embarrass him too much. And then she'll narrate a long story of what happened. But we'll try and say a little bit of the story, but not all, please. Chinwe says she came to Lagos because she stays in Port Harcourt. She's not based in Lagos because Zion's birthday was around the corner. His birthday is 10th of December. So she was paying accommodation, daily accommodation of over 100K plus or so. She was paying that on her own to stay with her man. Now, things got messy, I think, after his birthday. So there was one certain time he was invited to a club, a strippers club. And they brought drinks and everything. They all drank wine and dine, I guess, with friends. Then they brought bill. And the bill came to her direction. They gave her the bill and she sorted the bill. Over 200 plus. Yeah, 200 plus. And she paid the bill. And she was like, babes, you are going to pay me back this money, please, because I'm paying for accommodation and I'll need that money. So she said her accommodation is a minimum of 100K. So Zion, when she was like, she pays for accommodation, Zion was like, but I have a house. She said, no, she cannot stay with his sister. No, they don't like me. They don't like me. So she asked the dude for her money. She asked Z for her money. And Z went to his friend's house and he sent her 150K. So that money she paid for that strippers club stuff was 290 something K. As she was narrating this her long story, some of the housemates were smiling somehow. Even Ine, her look was that of shock. So this their relationship, they kept having back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. So it reached a time he'll ignore her. They'll have their back and forth. One certain time, he asked her for 300K. She couldn't give him because she had to sort bills for her baby sister in Canada. But she somehow gave him that 300K. But he ghosted her for days after giving him that money. That when they were going with so much back and forth, Kelly Ray was even their relationship therapist. The same advice you give Chinwe is the same advice you give Zion. These people said they broke up December, but they kept coming back, going out, coming back, breaking up. Even February, they came back and all. The same pattern. So Zion was like, Chinwe kept hitting everybody, like calling everybody somehow close to him, that he should return her pictures and she was like, and my what? He said speaker. She's, yeah, and her speaker. Now Zion said, this babe said he should bring it personally to her. And he took it to her house. As he took it to her house, he slept over in the house. So these people, their relationship is the one people call friends for benefits. This one, we used to say lovers for benefit. Ebuka said, we've spent so much time on this. Then Zion said, Chinwe, I still have affection for you. Even when I wanted to leave, it was so hard for me to leave, because Chinwe is a very fragile person. So Chinwe stands up from her seat, goes to Ebuka, and shows him receipts of Snapchat. Apparently, she's the kind of person that does not delete chats. So she backed up her statement with evidence. While Ebuka was scrolling through, he was like, I beg, man, no go see waiting go blind my eye. I'm a responsible father. Ebuka now says, long and short, are you people done? Chinwe was like, she's done. That funny enough, this same Zion was in our room last night professing love. In fact, he slept in our room. And I was like, oh my God. And apparently, they had something together. She was like one for the road. So, two of them say they both know what they are doing. And Ebuka tried to give them a little bit of advice. Ine was like, Chinwe, but you were like, baby. In response to Ine, Kelly Ray was like, that's what she's used to. Now, Ebuka was right. He said, you are not helping the situation. He keeps coming back. You keep accommodating. He was like, good luck to you guys. So that's the end of day 1. Thank you so much.